refrigerator runs out of ice. Takes 4 or 5 hours for ice cubes to come out. Even if it takes 40 or 50 minutes for your cubes to come out, this is gonna make ice cubes in 15 minutes. That's how fast it makes full cubes. It does restaurant style, hotel style ice cubes. They're a little bit smaller, which I like. I love those ice, I like smaller cubes for my drinks in general, other than if I'm drinking like, you know, scotch or something, but I like the smaller cubes and they freeze a lot quicker so you get instant ice. So here's the deal. We've been offering the 25-pound version for forever, right? People loved it, but they were like, you know what? I wish it made more ice. So we were like, well, what you know, feedback, what's more? And they're like, well, 30, 35, all right. We went to 40. This is a bigger model. It will make 40 pounds of ice a day. 40 pounds of ice in a day. You know what that is. You ever go pick up a bag of ice, 10-pound bag of ice, right? 4 of those bags of ice. Or almost 2 of the big jumbos every single day. So if you're entertaining, and hey, maybe you're entertaining at home for the holidays, you have people over, you're distancing, whatever you're doing, look, it just made ice and it's loading up the trays. I can hear it go. This is the machine for you. 40 pounds a day. What about, you know, when you're, you know, if you're in the summertime, you're having cookouts and all that, you're always running out of ice. So you gotta send somebody to the store. You'll never have to do that. So here's what improvements did. They said to launch it, we'll take $50 off, so it's $199. We'll do free shipping and handling, ship it out to you for free. It'd be great to have this around the holidays, right? Bring this out on the deck or out on your covered patio, and you got an ice machine out there, so you can make drinks, pour sodas, do all that great stuff, frozen drinks. You will have an ice backup or your main ice machine. A lot of us still use the old-fashioned trays, right? This is gonna make ice every minute of the day when it's plugged in, and all you do is add water. This model is much more advanced than the previous model. This is all digital control with timers, multifunction. All you do is you open the little window, right? Pour your water in the back, close it. You can use any kind of water, whether it's tap water, filtered water, reverse osmosis water, distilled, whatever, and the ice cubes are gonna be beautiful. They're gonna be clear. Remember the other one, they were a little bit hazy, but you'll notice with this machine, the ice is beautifully, I'm gonna pull some out, is beautifully clear. And you can, trying to hold it while it doesn't slip off my hand. So you get nice clear cubes. Look at how beautiful those are. And it'll make ice round the clock. 720-501 is the item number. Close the lid, let it keep making ice. Let me introduce you to Rebecca Wood, who is standing by. Rebecca, 40 pounds a day.
No.
That's awesome.
So sorry, my dog's very excited about this too, as you can hear. Yes, it's got all the bells and whistles. I've been playing with this and having so much fun. It self-cleans, it makes 40 pounds in 24-hour period. It even has a timer. It tells you when it's doing everything. But Guy, my absolute favorite thing is the very first time I put it in water, I felt like I walked into one of those fancy restaurants. You know, when you look at the water and you're like, is there even ice in there? Because it's so crystal clear. That's what you get with this. And it tastes so good because it doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah, an extra large capacity on this one, but I've only got 2 choices today. I know on the other ones, the smaller ones, we usually have 5 or 6, but this one's brand new. So I have it available in black and I have it available in the stainless. This is the one everybody's jumping on right now. I'm more limited in that. If you want to pick it up, again, $66 on your credit card. All right, hey, Brian, let's pull up our $40 HSN card thing now. So here's a really good idea. If $199 is too much and you want another $40 off, guess what? You can get it for $159 if you get a brand new HSN credit card today. Open up an account. There's lots of great things, lots of doors it opens for you, including VIP financing, but it'll get you home, it'll get you another $40 off, which means we're gonna get $90 off an ice maker. So what do people want an ice maker for? Obviously, you know, to keep your drinks cold, but maybe to use, you know, if you're serving shrimp cocktail and you want to put ice underneath it, you know, or whatever, but we always seem to run out of ice, right? Especially in the summer. I know it's wintertime, but still, even in wintertime, I don't want to run out of ice. I don't stop drinking drinks on ice because it's winter. I still love that, right? I don't walk around the house drinking hot tea all day. I still like my water to be cold. This is gonna automatically generate ice round the clock. And Rebecca, will you take us through the new control panel? It's very cool and fancy.
It's a microcomputer. You're right. It is very cool and fancy, and it tells you everything that you need to know. So it walks you through it. And as you take a look there, you can see that you've got the on and off, and all you're gonna do is simply turn that on, and you're gonna see ice cubes spinning. That means it's making ice. That's all you have to do. Then you see that timer. That means you can set it to actually start for a certain amount of time, and it will go and turn on in that amount of time. So 1 hour, I want to make ice, start making ice in an hour. I turn it on to an hour and it's going to start making ice. If you hit that timer button for 5 seconds, this is my favorite thing. Self-clean, guy. All you do is drain the water from it and it is going to clean itself. Love, love, love that feature. The other thing I like that I don't know if you know that this does, you can select the thickness of ice. So if you are having something and you really, maybe you're gonna make a smoothie and you really don't want that big chunky ice, you can just set it and it's going to make it exactly like you see here. Just like that, perfect ice cube, beautiful ice cube. But if you want it thicker, if you want it to last a long time, you can hit the plus button to 6 and it will add 6 minutes to it, but it will come out super strong, very thick ice.
Well, what you have is, yeah, you've got perpetual water flowing over the ice trays, and as the ice trays are frozen, obviously, so as it's freezing, the longer you leave them in, the thicker they're going to get. That's the basics of it. So if you want ice quicker, you'll go for the ice that's maybe a little bit thinner, but it really doesn't matter, whatever. It's nice to have that kind of control, but what's really nice about it is the luxury of owning an ice machine. I mean, I don't know if I ever told you this, Rebecca, but many, many, many years ago, long time ago, I had a house and I bought it. We actually, when we were designing the kitchen, we went through a ton of ice. And I said, you know, we should really get an ice maker, separate ice maker. You know, when you pull out the drawer and it just makes ice. That thing was expensive. It was like $4,000 or something for that. I mean, and to be honest, I don't think it made ice as fast. I think it was kind of like a typical ice maker. It just was in a cabinet. But this thing will make, I don't know how it does it, but I mean, it goes pretty quick to make 40 pounds a day.
You know how it does it, actually, Guy. You're going to be really impressed with this. It does it because what it's doing is actually using the same thing as that fancy one you were looking at. It's got a compressor cooler. So that's why you're looking at it right there. It's the compressor cooler, which keeps everything in that unit cold, so it flash freezes it. That's why it's crystal clear. So it does have everything you could possibly want in one of those permanent ice makers, but guess what? You don't need a drain. You don't need a water line. All you have to do is take it out of the box, plug it in, and add your water. The water's gonna go right here. And Guy, it holds about a gallon of water. And I started this probably about 2 hours ago, and I've had to use all of my daughters today to keep taking the ice out because it's making it so fast and so quickly and so much. So you're really gonna notice a difference with this. 40 pounds of ice. So you can take this with you wherever you have a standard outlet. Take it RVing, take it to the camper, take it to your winter condo, take this to the dorm, take it to the assisted living. You don't need a drain or water line.
You can actually watch, if you look up really closely here, and this is a great thing for the, you know, if the kids want to watch it, this is all where the refrigeration takes place. If you look really closely, that is, if you come up from above, that's a cube sticking out there. You can see that the top of the ice cube right there. That's an ice cube getting ready to be made. All right, you know, makes it like that, right? And then they push themselves out when they're frozen. If you leave it on a little bit longer, and I'm trying, you know, we'll catch one in the act here when it comes out, but if you leave it on longer and program it longer, this will continue to make ice. So basically, this is what it's doing, right? So there's your ice. When it freezes up, it drops in and it starts making more ice. It never stops. And I love the fact too, Rebecca, that I have a separate unit from my regular machine, because let's talk about why your ice tastes like crap. Or why your ice tastes like frozen vegetables? Why your ice tastes? Why does my ice taste like a 6-month-old Eggo waffle? Right? Because ice is liquid. It absorbs flavors in the freezer. This is totally flavorless, right?
100%. The only thing this is going to do is make ice. There's nothing you're storing around it. So you're not going to taste anything. You can use your tap water. You can use any kind of water you want. It's still going to be the best tasting ice you've ever had. And it makes it really, really fast. 15 minutes. So Guy, you were talking, say you're still using this, and a lot of people are. Maybe you've got a bar out in the, on your lanai, your RV, your camper, dorms, assisted living. This is gonna take you 6 hours for just, I think it's 14 ice cubes. Your refrigerator ice maker is going to take you 3.5 hours for a tray. This is making 2.5 pounds every 15 minutes. So think about that. Every 15 minutes, you're getting a full, fresh tasting.
Oh!
I love that. That's a party. Out of a party.
Oh, Ice. That is so awesome. And it just keeps doing that over and over. Rebecca, this is very similar to like hotel ice machines, right? Which are perpetual, right?
It just keeps going. This is exactly the same technology. We have that compressor cooling. I'm telling you, this has all the bells and whistles. You get to decide how thick you want that ice. The other thing we did is we wanted to make it the perfect size ice. I hold this up and you probably can't even see it because it's so crystal clear, but I am holding an ice cube and I've got my water bottle that I take with me everywhere. Look, it fits perfect even in those smaller openings. So you know that you can grab it and go. It's going to fit in there. I love that. I love that I'm able to just grab that ice and go instead of having that kind of moon-shaped ice you're jamming in there. I mean, this is something you're going to use daily. It's an investment, and it's something every single day when you press on and you have that great tasting ice, you're going to smile. One of the things I love to do is make really healthy smoothies because, Guy, I've had that COVID-15 that everybody's talking about. Definitely. I got to get healthier. So all I have in here, as you can see, is some ice, some of my favorite frozen fruit, and some juice, low sugar. Did you hear how quickly that was? Because I just used not the thick ice. Remember, you can go all the way up to that really thick ice, but I didn't want it for this. And take a look at how smooth that is. And guess what? I'm not going to taste what I had for dinner last night. I'm just going to taste that fresh fruit that I have inside there.
All right, if you want to pick it up, I have 2 colors available. It comes in the stainless, which is right here, and then it also comes in black. And you'll see the black has kind of a metallic on the base. It's really, really nice. Most people are grabbing the stainless to match their appliances, but remember, this doesn't have to go with the rest of your house. This thing can go anywhere. You can take this, if you're going to a friend's house or if you go, because a lot of people go to people's houses and they all go out and sit outside or under a tent or whatever. You're gonna need ice out there without people running in and out of the house. You will always have ice. And you know something, I'll tell you, Rebecca, when you think about what the other one that we still provide costs, you're talking about $129 to $149, and this makes almost twice as much ice in the same period. So if you're gonna get an ice machine, you might as well get the new one, the latest and greatest with all digital control. We got another one that's getting close to being ready, and you'll see, we've only been on this for 10 minutes. It's already dropped 4 trays of ice. Because back and forth, that's how quick it is. And you can see that this one is starting to get, see how big the cubes are getting already? I also love you could show your kids how ice is made, right? That's okay. It's another. Exactly. I like to be Mr. Science, even though my son is now 19 and thinks he knows more than me. But he thought about that while he's been thinking like that for 5 years. He knows more than me. Exactly. Now listen to Dad.
He's
anyway, 720-501. Hey, Rebecca, do me a favor. While we're watching and in anticipation for the next tray to fall,
it's coming.
When somebody orders this and they take it out of the box, take me through what they need to do.
Okay, so when you take it out of the box, which you're gonna love the way it's packaged, it's so careful. You literally lift it right out of the box very simply, and you plug it in. That's all you have to do. You don't have to worry if it's next to your faucet. You don't have to worry about a drain or water line. You plug it into a standard outlet. Then right on top here is where you're gonna pour that water. Any water you want. It holds about a gallon of water, which I love because when you are having those parties, you are going to be able to go and enjoy that party longer. The other thing that's really great about this guy is the way that it's housed. You can keep that same water in there and it will taste fresh for 3 days. So if you are using this every day, maybe for iced coffee, smoothies, your water, you don't have to keep draining it and refilling it because it's going to stay fresh in there for up to 3 days. And then that micro computer on top is so impressive. The fact that you have a timer, the fact it's self-cleaning, love that, by just a press of the button. There, did you hear that? It just dropped some more ice.
I got more. Wait, here we go again.
You got more? It's coming.
Wait for it. Here it comes.
It's coming. It is really fun to watch.
Yeah.
And I love that you're getting so many ice cubes in one tray. There's 24 ice cubes in there.
Look at, watch. We're all just watching it. Isn't it funny? It's like we're watching ice being made and we're like children here. But you know what? It's so super cool. And all you need to do is pour water in it. Now this one, like we said, is a way upgraded model from the original, not detracting from the original, but this one also will keep your ice at temperature for longer. So it'll keep the ice cold for a long period of time. This one has this sensor when the ice tray is full, it'll shut the machine off until you remove the ice and put it in a cooler or bag it. it. Hey, good idea too. You know, if you want to bag your ice the day before your party, you can make 40 pounds on your own. Here it goes. Are we coming in close or we stay in that shot? I like whatever shot you guys got, I like. So watch this. So after it's full, and it'll shoot them out, it goes pretty quick. You ready? You see it starting to loosen? Oh, there it goes. I can sense it. And then automatically the water will start to trickle again. I'm gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, God.
Yeah, it was
No
great.
way.
There was a 0, but I eliminated that one. Anyway, now watch. Here it goes again. It's loading up. You're going to love this. Get it home. Item number is 720501. It is on FlexPay, so you don't have to pay for the whole thing. You can use your credit card, or you can use our credit card. If you don't have our credit card, what's wrong with you? Get one. Doesn't cost you nothing. In fact, you make money the day you get the card because we'll give you $40 in your account, and you can spend that on any item, any first item purchase. You got to use it all. Can't split it up. So don't be like, I'm going to use 20 today. No, you got to use it on your first item. So I really only talk about it on items that you'll use the whole thing. That price will become $159.99. It'll also lower your monthly payments on your FlexPay, and it also opens the door on a lot of other items that you can enjoy and take advantage of. VIP financing. In fact, when you spend $399, you can get up to 12-month financing with no charge. So it's a great deal. If you're watching and you're enjoying this, let's talk about the other thing too. If you already have an 8-cent credit card and you spend this amount of money, you'll also get $15. You'll save $15 when you use that code, 188-406. All right, Rebecca, we got about a minute and a half.
What I really love about this is you always think about ice makers for parties, and they are. They're going to save the party. And the fact that this is portable, it's about 26 pounds. Take it to all of your friends' parties, your family's parties. But you're also going to use this daily, guy. I can't stress that enough. I've had people text me and say, oh my gosh, I have your ice maker and I just used it for my father-in-law's surgery. He had a knee surgery. You can use it for convalescing, but I love it for day-to-day. Smoothies, water. I'm drinking way more water than I ever had, and iced coffee. The best thing is whatever you're using it for when it comes to drinks and food, that's all you're going to taste.
Yeah.
You're going to taste the coffee. You're not going to taste what you had for dinner last night.
All right, and by the way, there is a little water drain valve on the back, so if you don't have to pick it up and dump it out. You can drain out the water very, very easily with it as well. 720501. Great price, great ice maker, brand new. Launch at HSN. You're going to love, love, love it. Just pick stainless steel or pick that beautiful graphite, black graphite. Love it. Rebecca, good to see you, darling.
Nice to see you, sweetheart. Take care. Stay cool.
We'll see you soon. 720501. Hey, also available, and I own this other one. This is our triple burner. Man, this is so ideal throughout the year if you're entertaining or during the holidays. You get